Hey guys, I am incredibly tired right now. It's very late and I have not been getting that great sleep. And I realized, oh shoot, I haven't posted a video in 2 days. Time to do that now. And I don't know a video to make at all. So I figured I would just kind of share my predictions on the anniversary normal summon banners. So, things similar to the Meg the Constance banner. Stuff that are for blue shards, which is the ones that most people have. You know how it is. And I figured I would do some predictions because people keep on asking me for leaks on what's upcoming and the banner dates and everything. And it's like, if I knew, I would have said already. And this is kind of a video to say, hey, please stop asking me. I don't know. If I knew, I would share it immediately, like the day of. But I just don't know. And that's just the truth. I don't know that much. Right now, we only know that Anora's coming alongside most likely Valderon and Ymeret because it just makes sense. On the 27th, we're getting a 1+1 next week. And that's kind of everything that we know. There's an Aelin Shamir banner in the files. Aelin and Shamir, both not worth an anniversary banner, so there's literally no way it could be them unless it's a troll, which it obviously isn't because that's the type of April Fool's banner type troll thing. But I do have some predictions. So the reason why it's kind of hard and it's kind of ambiguous as to what the answer of what will the blue banners be is because we've had so many good banners recently. And my point is, recently we've had a Zillitu banner, we've had a Constance banner, no Brokir yet. That would be good. But like we had a Hat banner in the last month or two. We had a Hex banner. We had a Silas banner. We had a Vierna banner. We had a Comet banner. We had all of these things over and over again and again and again and again. Amazing, amazing, amazing banners back to back to back. And I don't see what they could do to top it. I really don't. There's a couple candidates for me if they ever go the normal banner route, which I don't think they will. I will evaluate in a second. But some of the heroes they haven't had in a 10x or a 15x now, I guess, and they will probably do a 2x by 15x if they go the normal banner route. I think some contenders are Valk and Arrogance. I think they have to go with some heroes that are really amazing, very useful, and probably stuff that not a lot of people have. And I think these two are definitely a good option because we haven't had that many banners for them recently. Arrogance had one, but that was like a single day for Divines. So it really does not count that much. Salazar hasn't had a banner in a while, but I don't think they would ever do him. Valeria could be one. They could do Brokir. Brokir is amazing. We haven't had a banner in a while. Like we had a Setram banner recently. I don't know, man. It could be anything. It could be a Boreas banner. That's a lot of what speculation has been is a Boreas banner. But what I think if they go the normal banner route, which they've been doing for like a year straight, or even longer on Forerunner, is I think what they would do is they would have a Eloin banner. I think it makes sense. So I've been doing takeovers a ton lately for the past, couple weeks. I've been doing them almost every day, which is probably why I'm so tired. Because I'll stream like 6 to 8 hours every day or two. Recently, just straight up grinding takeovers. If you want to have one, you can book one for sure. Um, but yeah, Eloin is not a hero that many people have. And every single piece of content that comes out, she is the best hero for it, without fail. Gear Dungeon 1. Who's the best hero? Eloin. Eloin is the best hero. Ignore the fact that I have not done it yet. I am lazy as hell. But if you look in here, people have kind of been figuring out how to do it without. This is kind of very similar to the way that I did it in my video. But as you could see, Eloin. 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 Oh, Dahlia is kind of cool right there, actually. Sorry, I have to put the video on hold. Dahlia is kind of cool there. But as you can see, lots of Eloin in here. Even more egregious is the fact that there's Eloin, 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 Eloin. I currently, as far as I know, have the only Eloinless video on YouTube that doesn't use just a full team of chaotic units, which is even more unobtainable than Eloin. So, like, not a lot of people have Eloin, and you need Eloin. So I think it's very possible that if they do a normal banner route, like I said, that they would go with Eloin because Eloin is just so important right now. And the rage regen is important, so that could be a contender. Though, another thing they could do, because what I'm thinking is they're gonna probably have a normal summon banner for the anniversary, and they're also gonna have a normal summon banner alongside Anora because that just makes sense. As you can see, whenever a limited comes, they always have a normal summon banner with them. As you can see by this. So what's gonna be along Anora is what I'm thinking is I think they're actually gonna have Lucius come out. Because I think it makes a lot of sense. He's fully finished, was added to the test server. We're already getting a lot of the test server heroes. I think it makes sense to release him around the same time, especially because Guild Boss 2 is coming out. Lucius will be dominating Guild Boss 2 because he can cleanse some buffs. It is very RNG and unlikely, but he will be kind of good. And he's a very cool hero. He is a watchguard hero, which makes him slightly worse. But when the new we have some leaks on it. I'll make a video when I get more information on other heroes because it's not enough to make a single video on it. We're getting a second Watcher Lord, and it might be, at least on paper, the strongest unit in the game. I want to say. Maybe not. It's at least one of the most interesting. It's like a dual mode, a DPS hero that does AoE and fast hitting single target damage, and you can like alternate. It's really cool. I like kind of talked about it before, but we have more information on it now. That's besides the point. When that comes out, definitely Lucius will be better, and then hopefully they release some better DPS because currently Lucius is by far the best watchguard DPS in the game. Idril is the best current watchguard DPS, and there's so many legendary. Well, there's not that many legendaries, but you get my point. Idril should not be the best hero in this faction. But Lucius could come out. That is my prediction. You heard it from me. I think alongside Anora, we're gonna get Lucius. It just makes sense because we're getting a lot of the new heroes in a lot of different ways. Anora, and then Ymir is ancient, not ancient exclusive, but Ymir is like a lord, so probably won't get a banner, and all of that stuff. So it just makes sense. Though, let me go over some predictions for the anniversary event of banners that don't conform to normal banner ideals. And what I'm talking about is I think that they're going to have something similar, not the same, but similar to like Nascent Summoned. If you guys remember, like you should, because it was recent, if you've been playing for a little while, but there was Nascent Summonings, which is where I got my first Valk from, where it gives you a unit if you pull a legendary that you don't have already. No ancient exclusives, obviously, but it gives you an option. So let me just kind of explain it a little bit more. You get essentially, as you can see, the grayed out ones. I have Salazar, Magmus, Magda, like Torador, Hars, Crowdor, Azor. I could pull all of those, but I can't pull like Regulus, Absyn, Arrogance because I have them already. They're not gonna do that. I can almost guarantee it because we just had that and it doesn't make any sense for them to bring it back because then it wouldn't be a special occasion. We had it for the New Year's banner, so it makes sense that they would do something kind of similar but not the same. I think what they could do is they could make a banner where they rate up every lord. That's what my kind of prediction is. It's a little wild. Probably will not happen. But I think if they want to maximize their revenue gain and by kind of making people spend money, I think by making it so that lords are rated up, that would be good. Because then people would pull on it. Like, I would pull on it if they rated up a bunch of lords. Because that's never been seen before in this game. They've never rated up lords not on ancient banners. I think it's definitely very possible. And it is my leading prediction. Some other things they could do is they could bring in like ancient exclusives somehow into the normal pool just temporarily. They could do something where they only keep the S tier heroes, where like you can only pull like Eloin, Silas, Vierna, Comet, Boreas, like stuff like that. Brokir, you can only pull good heroes, so they get rid of stuff like Cratch, they get rid of Azor, they get rid of Shamir out of the pool. I think that is possible too. I don't think it'll happen, but it is definitely possible considering it is a special occasion. It is the type of thing where you want to challenge what everyone kind of predicts and everything that you've kind of been building up into this point where you break it just for one day or one kind of event and then you stop it. I think that is definitely possible. But I think the Lord idea might happen. If anyone has any predictions, please comment down below. Of like any ideas. And the best one I will pin, just so people have that as another kind of option. But those are my predictions. So I know it's not the most crazy video ever. There's nothing solid, but I don't have anything solid right now for this. I have very little to go off of, and I'm doing my best. I appreciate you guys. If I figure anything out, I will instantly tell you. But chances are it'll be kept under wraps until very close to when it happens. So I will only be able to give you guys like a week or less notice. So please bear with me. Anyways, that's about it for me. I don't really have anything else more to add. I am currently dead. And I will be doing kind of whatever. If anyone has any video ideas, please comment because I need ideas. I try to make like decent videos with like not the most like useless information ever, and then it really limits me. But then again, I did just make a video rambling about things that I think could happen. So maybe I am bad at this. Anyways, I appreciate you all. Thank you very much for watching. And like and subscribe for more. Maybe not of the same. Maybe of the same. I don't know. I will have some Guild Boss 2 videos and maybe Guild Boss 5. Gear Raid 5 videos somewhat soon. But that's besides the point. That's all I have for you guys. And thank you for watching. Destined, signing out.